tried to say is amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. Oh yeah, it's more shit. Let me tell you, it's everyday shit with these people, and that's all they are, is shit. Hey, Ron, I'm glad you're here too. I want all y'all to hear this, guys. We have been home virtually all day. In the room, home, whatever. Make fun of me because I call it home, but you know, home is where you lay your head, right? Sometimes the car was home, but I'm getting prepped to cook. She's felt pretty crappy all day today, so.
You said Ron was home?
Ron is on.
Hey, Ron.
Mama Shelly, how are you? So, anybody know anything about the law on here? Anybody know anything about getting papers served on you? Okay. Well, this is what supposedly happened. If we go by the reality of the twat sisters over there, I don't know. I'm not going to judge his confusion on his. What do you want to be gendered, because he's a guy who goes with a woman's name, but Matilda and all of them, I'll call them by names because I don't care tonight, guys. So, somebody was supposed to be getting papers served on me. Cease and desist. Right? But they wasn't in this state to be able to file it. So the woman I talked to at the sheriff's department said that's the first red flag that, her words, not mine, first red flag that this is bullshit. Because they're supposed to be calling the sheriff. Oh, I seen him outside too. And if there would have been something like that, he'd have stopped me. So apparently, out of the 20 minutes that we went down to Save-A-Lot and got a little something for supper and stopped by the Dollar Tree to get a set of tongs. Now I hope y'all ignorant fucks are streaming me. I really do. Apparently somebody, the sheriff's department came down here and served me a cease and desist letter. But since I wasn't here, they dropped it off at the front desk. And then that changed to they taped it to the door. I heard with my own ears them say it was dropped off at the front desk, and they made fun about it, about, you got served. No, I just went to the front desk and I asked them, and the only thing they had up there for the day was when the mailman came, and somebody had some mail. But as far as somebody serving some papers, nobody came. Never would happen this way. They can't just give your papers to somebody else and hope that you get them. That's not how the justice system works. That's not how things go. Right? I mean, I've only been served one time in my life, and that was a subpoena to go to court and testify for something. I was a witness in something, and I got subpoenaed to come to court. But when I called the sheriff's department, when they was all on here the other day, boosting and boasting and talking about how they was calling the sheriff's department on me. First of all, you gotta sign a complaint in person. You can't just they have to hand them to me personally, and I have to sign for them. I looked it up, and I called. But I wanted somebody else to say that before I said it. Yes, I did. That's an off-camera answer. I wanted someone else to say that before. Was that you or you're out? It's like, because there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that I would have got them papers, and then if I miss court, and then I can say from that point, if it was a court thing, I could say I never got my papers and make a big mess out of it. Right? So with that is why this is called. I thought it was said that it was a cease and desist letter. So then it was supposed to be, I can't talk about the people. I don't even know who it was that's supposed to say. Because you want to know why? I don't know who it was, because the person that was supposed to be calling and getting these signed on me has a avatar, not a profile pic, and they don't have a name on their profile. But yet they claim I took their money and blocked them. And the bottom feeders over there ran with it. So, ain't nobody showed up at my door. Brandy says it's a private party, so they have to hire somebody to serve you. Cease and desist letters, or I'm reading this loud so Angela can hear. Cease and desist letters aren't served by law enforcement. It's from a private party, so they have to hire someone to serve it if they want it to hold up in court. Thank you for saying that, because that is something else that I read, and I was hoping somebody else would come across and would speak some knowledge on it. So it wasn't just me saying it and them saying, oh, he's just saying that. Because I looked it up about everything we're talking about right now, guys. And just don't show y'all that these people will believe whatever the hell they want to believe to fit their agenda. Right? If this doesn't get some people going, he doesn't have it. So, yeah, guys, open your eyes. If you want to be led around by sheep, fine, do it. You want to try to turn my friends against me? Fine, do it. Because if you turn someone against me, they wasn't my friend to begin with. That's the way I'm looking at it. Right now, two of the people y'all try to turn against me so bad is not turning, and it's eating y'all to death. Because y'all blocked them. Y'all showed some screenshots of when another friend over here was mad. On my separation notice, it says exactly what they told me. So, it says exactly what the woman told me. So, with all of that going on, now, let me start my air fryer to dry. I like to turn it on to dry. I don't know if anybody else likes to do that. I like to put it on for just 5 minutes at 400. Let it dry after a good washing. Yeah, Tennessee is a at-will state. Ron, you can go on there and find people that back them up with their cash apps posted. People who get on there and run different parts of awareness with their cash app posted. I ain't got nothing to say bad about it. I mean, come on. My bad thing to say about all that, and I just bought these tongs. They're store clean, but you don't know how many people have touched them. So I'm washing them before I even use them, because you don't know how many people grab the tip of them, germs and everything. So we're going to give them a good washing. Tofu rose. They need makeup because it's tofu rose. But yeah, I know they're watching. I know they're streaming me from somewhere. James, I don't know. We decided what was up for supper yet. I don't know if you heard what was just going on. The twat whistles. Can I say that on TikTok? We'll find out. Twat whistles. The Chatty Cathy's.
I need that.
Are claiming that I was served Ron, you did tell me that, and it's crazy. I told Angela that the other day. Said I was served a cease and desist letter by 2 people who called the state that I'm in, called the sheriff's department, and had a cease and desist letter signed on me online or over the phone. They just had papers signed on me over the phone. Last time I checked, you had to show proof of what was going on to get anything like that, because I've had to show proof the times that I went down there about this situation, and it did me no good. So I doubt they could have went anywhere. I mean, you're not going to call them. Plus, when I called the sheriff's department and talked to them, I got punishment paper today, guys, and talked to them. They said there was nothing in my name pending serving. The second person that's in here has said you have to have a lawyer issue a cease and desist. The sheriff cannot issue it. See, I read that, but I wanted other people to say it before I said it. That way, I'm not leading y'all into the answer I want. Exactly. A cease and desist letter is going to be getting involved with people who are corporations. Like, I'm just going to use this as a prime example because I know this one happened. 2 wrestling companies, WWE, sent a cease and desist to AEW when AEW was getting started because some of the slogans they was using and stuff. They got a cease and desist because they're multi-million-dollar companies. If you was going to put something on me like that, it would be maybe a gag order where I couldn't talk about anybody, or a restraining order that would not allow me to have any kind of contact or be able to talk about them, or I really think that's the only 2. So, hey, Tamara. Hey, Carrie. But yeah, Tamara and Carrie, y'all just jumped in. Supposedly, while we was gone for out of the 20 minutes of the day when we was gone, we was served a cease and desist letter, and they couldn't get me to the door, so they dropped it off at the front door. But a cease and desist is to keeping somebody from using your intellectual property, right? Exactly. The absolute most, and I was told this the other day by the sheriff's department when I called them and asked them if they had anything out for me, because my idea was, hey, if you do, I'm just going down there and we'll take care of it. Well, Zach, I don't know. They have a fake profile and they have a fake name. The most that anybody could really do to me right now would be a civil case for the money that I haven't paid back to the two people. Well, one's been paid back. I keep saying she hasn't. The other one got paid back partial of it, and I still owe them $45. Exactly. Cease and desist orders aim to halt unlawful or infringing activities or misuse of intellectual property. Yeah, I should have took a drink before I tried to say that. So, yeah. Guys, and see, that's what I did, Cassie. I Google searched it. First, I went up, and I have the video of it. I'm just not going to share it right now because I don't want to take the chance of making anybody mad that didn't want to be on camera. But I do have the video proof where no paperwork has come to me. Rachel Reese, I called them yesterday and asked them if I had any paperwork out. And any kind of papers being served on me. Thank you, Tyrone. And they said they looked it up. And they said no, there was nothing. I had no warrants, nothing out for me. I was good. Maritza, I don't know who supposedly sent it because they said they did it behind a fake picture and a fake name. I wish I did know who sent it because the same person who said they was sending it accused me of being a rhymes with pedo. So yeah. So if I knew who did that, I would be. That's slander. But they said that I wasn't home, so they dropped them off at the front desk. Oh, it's the awareness page over there, the Just Stop, and those chatty Cathys over there laughing it up because the I can't remember the name. Honey, is it Honey something? Something. I can't remember the name that was on there saying that they had the Daisy, exactly. We are dealing with a huge form of harassment daily and in real life, online and everything. But because they all hide behind fake names, I can't do anything about it. Fake names, a bunch of accounts. So I technically can't do nothing about it. I can do something about the one person that I know in this town that's doing it. And that's in the process. So when I tell you that one day they'll wake up with somebody knocking on their door, believe me, my threat's real. I'm not just saying that to make my friends, followers, or fans, whatever y'all want to call yourselves, y'all that come in here and y'all, talk, cut up, laugh. I hope y'all don't do that. So, exactly, brother, family, whatever. But there's no idle threat for me on the one because I got their video hung theirself. But yeah, and I'm sure they're streaming right now. Jackson and Brittany and all them over there, and just stop. Don't know because nothing came, Rachel. That's what I'm saying. Nothing came. Nothing's here. Nobody showed up while I was gone and knocked on my door and couldn't get an answer, and nobody left any papers at the front desk for me because the person that was working said the only thing that's been in there today is over there on the table, and it was the mail that was ran, and both things that was over there, my name's not buried. And then the owner, I walked right by him, and he would have said something to me if somebody would have came looking for me like that. So there was nothing sent. See, so that's what I'm saying. There was nothing sent. There was nothing here. But they're over there on their live, running their mouths, saying I just got served today. And it hasn't. It hasn't happened. So, but they're online telling everybody that it's happened. And that's going to be the truth that so many people believe because people are fucking stupid. Just flat out. Listen, yeah, Rachel, nothing was ever delivered. It was supposed to have been a cease and desist letter, but nobody showed up with anything. Nobody been here with anything. Nothing was left at the front desk. And they said it was taped to my door. Nothing was taped to my door. Hey, Sunshine. For the off-screen question, there's a couple I talked to named that, but I'm not for sure if it's maybe the one that I talked to.
I think still do what I think all this is.
Oh, God. Soundproof it. She gets loud. Oh, shut the door. Hey, Georgia. How have you been? Dr. Pepper lover. But, yeah, there wasn't anything sent. But they're going to say that it was, and that I'm lying. When in all reality, it was just somebody blowing smoke to impress a few nobodies. Okay, Carrie, on this site. Well, I hope you're getting over your broken toes. But at least you had fun on the water slide. So we will be cooking here in a moment. We'll eat a little bit earlier tonight. Dr. Pepper Lover, mainly because they don't have anything else in their life. They think they're doing something great with their lives right now by calling me out and a few others. That's not just me they bother. When I'm not on, they're on to somebody else. And then when oh goodness gracious, Georgia. And when nobody's on, they can sit there and screen record and talk to like they're actually in the room with them. They sit there and they body shame somebody for something they had. They sit there the other day for over 30 minutes talking about someone's private parts and how they had ringworm on it. So, and then talked easily 30 minutes, very, very nasty about stuff like that. So, and everybody just laughed it up and went on. They really have no life. And I agree with you 100%. They try to expose people for being beggars and scammers when it's like yesterday, dear Lord, and I might catch some flack for this, but every time I've seen the kid Tristan Pizza, y'all seen him on here? Every time I've seen him on here, he's traveling somewhere, he's doing something, but he's doesn't have a solid home. Last time I seen he didn't have a solid home, or last time I heard for sure. And he has to get on here. He gets help. He asks for help. Yesterday, the poor kid was stranded out somewhere waiting for a ride to come pick him up, and it was, I'm not sure exactly where he was at, but he was out west somewhere, and it was hot. I think it was out west. Don't quote me on that. But it was hot, and people was just ripping him apart. There's another guy on here that just working, doesn't have family support because the family's not alive. A lot of them are. Babe, you want to set that food out for me over here? And they're ripping him apart.
What do we decide on?
The country thing and the patties, maybe? You know, and if you can go in there and support that, you're a pathetic human being yourself. And if you're going to justify it, what happened?
Something fell out.
Oh.
I said, oh no.
I know you did my oh no.
Do you need the butter?
I don't see why I would tonight. May need a Ziploc bag. I don't know how I could cut all these up. I know. But yeah, it's just like, I don't get it, guys. Like, I don't understand. Yeah, basically it is. And they say they talk about me because I borrowed money from somebody and didn't pay it back. But I'm trying to pay one woman back. The other woman's done been paid back. And I don't need that. I'm going to use this bowl.
Okay.
And forgot I told you I needed it. So we'll be cooking some the pork butt country style ribs. These things, they're on a 5 for $25 deal. That save a lot. I cut them up and do like a burnt end type thing in the air fryer. Oh, I needed that bag.
You did?
Yeah, I was using the bag for what I wasn't going to cook.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Don't get the hose out. Huh?
This is the one where Tammy comes in.
Tammy Diffendorf?
Yeah.
She's watching Mom. Blue Eyes, what are you talking about? Is devastated and spoke out today, crying his eyes out. Her husband is devastated. I'm not sure I'm with you. What are you? Okay, let me. Blue Eyes, that was the first comment I seen from you. I didn't see who. It may have filtered it or something.
It did the same thing yesterday whenever I was on there. She said something.
Yeah, there's certain words that get filtered, and I don't know how to turn it off. I usually have to wait for Kata to come on and fix the filter words because I don't know how. But yeah, there's nothing up there, so I'm not 100% sure who you were talking about.
Anything else, baby?
Just your love for the rest of my life. I came in a little hot on that and popped you in the mouth a little bit with my head. I'm sorry. Ah, that was loud.
I'm sorry.
Are we
I just
even?
got you back.
Okay, where are you?
Oh yeah, my good pickle seasoning's out there. My pickle seasoning.
Maybe a bottle of water before you get too far out. I got about a half, but I might run out.
There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, Blue Eyes, we don't know who you're talking about. There was nothing up there. So if you're in here, you know, them last two are little with a lot of bone in them. So I'm just going to go ahead and cook them all. Did you hear me?
Okay, baby.
By the time I get the bone out of them, it'll be... I guess we're going to be left curious about that one, guys. All right, well, back to what we was talking about, because I don't know what Blue Eyes was talking about. Is everybody still in here? Like, everybody just went radio silent when we was trying to figure out what exactly Blue Eyes was talking about. That quick, I forgot I had parchment paper. Maybe she'll pop back in and let us all know what she's talking about. Yes, we got the room cover for the week. Thank you. It was we got our checks last night, and between our checks and our actual TikTok payout from gifts, well, we had just enough to cover it and have about $3 left over. Going pretty good, Kim. We was in here just talking about how will we use this stuff today. The awareness page had me getting served with the cease and desist letter today, but it didn't happen. But they're bragging that it did. Oh, cracker. Weird. Slide. I don't like how much peanut butter's on them. A little cooking. It was on Just Stop Me's live. They're on their live now, streaming and everything, talking, probably trying to figure out how to spin it that I'm a liar and I really got the papers. I'm just not saying. I'm not saying who's, but probably saying right now he's not saying their name who sent them, because I don't even know who it would have been who sent them. And if I'd have had real paperwork, guess what I would have? A name of who not to say. Right? Isn't that how that works, guys? Like, if I had real paperwork, I would have a name of who I'm not supposed to say. I would have a real name for somebody finally. Well, I think Jackson and Brittany and all that stuff is real names. I got tongs today, guys. From the Dollar Tree. Don't at me. And some parchment paper to keep my air fryer from getting so dirty. Yeah, it's like, I asked the question, what would they do without me? But then I see they just go to somebody else and start on them. And that's all they've done. Start on some other kid. When I say kid, this guy's young. Texas Woody, I seen you ask that question earlier. I honestly don't know if I'll ever get back in the wrestling ring. The fantasy in my head is I'll be able to get back in and do one more match with my best friend and finally call that my career. The reality of that is I don't think it'll ever happen. I just don't think, if I have to go through the knee surgeries and the hip surgeries and everything else to get new parts and stuff. Okay, Carrie, if you can't stick around, that's fine. I completely understand. You take care of what you got to take care of first. This is just us in here talking. By all means. But yeah, I had belts. I had a lot of belts over the years. Okay, Carrie. Sorry guys, I was really trying to concentrate on how much of that seasoning I was putting on my stuff, because that seasoning comes out fast. Like super fast. Alright, so now let's wash what we just dirtied up. So right now, yeah, we're just cooking and chatting and cooking like a bunch of little chatty cattens. So it amazes me how some people are though. It's like, man, well, they're so happy and making alive that I got a cease and desist letter that never came. I was served. You even made yourself sound stupid. You got served. This one's for you. So, independent wrestling is huge in Texas. Yeah, it's pretty big in Tennessee also. I think Texas has produced more major superstars than any other state, though. I mean, you got Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin, Booker T, you know. You got a lot of huge names that came out of Texas, and there's even more than that. I'm just Fabulous Freebird. What did I say, Georgia? But Terry Gordy was a Texas guy, I think. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me on that. So. But anyway, past all the drama and all the BS that this group is trying to start, what are you guys up to tonight? How's everybody doing in here tonight? That's what I want to hear. Never had this barbecue sauce before. It was the cheapest they had tonight. Needed to pick up some, so it's cheap. So yeah, I just think it's funny today. Cease and desist when we wasn't at home. And I mean, and from experience of seeing someone getting served papers here, first of all, nobody knew what room number I'm in, so they couldn't just send it to my room. They would have to know the room I'm in. So the person would have to stop at the front door. And I've seen personally that the owner walks out with them to serve the papers, because if they can't get the door open because they're knocking and nobody comes to it, he scans the key, and if they don't have the extra security and stuff locked, he shows them nobody's home. Oh yeah, James, 100%. Because what triggered the lie for me was they said they just left the papers at the front desk for me. Like, guys, y'all can even. It's like at least figure out, what y'all want to lie about, right? But they'll twist it around that. No, he got the papers. That's why he didn't say their names. I don't know their names to say. If someone served me papers, that means I would finally have real names of people that I could turn in for what they're doing to me. Right? So none of them is going to turn in any paperwork. None of them is going to go, and you're not just going to call a city and get a restraining order against somebody over the phone. You're going to have to show proof of why you need it. You're not going to get a civil Okay, y'all know what I'm trying to say. You're not going to sue me in court without even proving to someone why you're suing me. Exactly. You know, if I'd done something like the harassing and the stalking that they've done to us, and I could prove a name, yeah, I could take all the screenshots that I have down there and get but I would still have to physically go and physically show my proof, because if they would just give me a restraining order, all of them would already have it. It would really be that simple. Because if it was just, yeah, we're going to take your word and that's going to be it, then I would already have one on them. That's not how the law works. And I would know their identity. That's why none of them is going to have anything. That's why none of them are going to go through the trouble of actually having anything signed against me, because they would have to. I would have every right to know who's doing it, especially if it's if I'm not supposed to talk about somebody. I'd have to know who I'm not talking about, right? Or if I'm not supposed to be around somebody, I would have to know who I'm not supposed to go around. Hey, Amy Lynn. So with that, it's like, you can't serve me a restraining order or a cease and desist, and then I don't know who I'm not supposed to talk about. Or I'm, even with a restraining order, I believe it would just be, and I might be wrong on this, I think you've got to get the paperwork to go to the court first before the restraining order is on you. I could be wrong. To answer an out of live question, when I say out of live, that means a text that I've gotten, but they're in here watching. 100% fine. I'll tell you after the live why. Hope y'all didn't hear that. But yeah, the court issues a restraining order. That's what I was thinking. I didn't look that up, but I looked up a lot of stuff before I got on here. I was fired up when I got on here. Because to see somebody just sitting over there laughing and lying, and they're lying but calling me a liar, judge has to sign off on it. And if I'm wrong on this, correct me. Like instances where it's an emergency, can't they push it through? Like have a judge sign off on it without having to go to court? If it's like yeah, that's what James is saying, Cassidy. That you got to go to court. Court issues a restraining order. You got to go to court for it. Then he signs off on it, unless it's like a. This is me asking the question. A life or non-life situation. Like if you're in a really bad, dangerous situation, can they not expedite that? Okay. Thank you, Kim. And that's what there's a lot more out there. There's probably 25 to 30 other posts where they've taken pictures of me, they've taken pictures of my wife. Okay. But even with the restraining order, there's still, this, like I said, this was all supposed to have been a cease and desist letter. So they didn't even make up a believable point of it. Yeah, Kim, they did that, and it was The day they took that one, I was out handling some business. They got in their head that I was making a payment on my car. My car is not paid off. The car is paid off. I was picking up another drive-out tag. But it's to the point to where they're doing that a lot. Like there's a lot of pictures of our car sitting at different places, McDonald's, the hotel, and they do it. They know they can't come onto the hotel property and take the picture. They're at least that smart. Because the hotel is not public. The hotel is private. You have to pay to be here. It is a private facility. McDonald's is public. Anybody can take a picture of anybody they want there. Walmart's public. Planet Fitness is a privately owned facility that you have to pay to be in, so they can't take pictures of us in there. So they're at least smart enough to know where they can and can't take pictures at. Kim, this is the stuff we've been dealing with for months now, that people are just justifying and stuff. No, it's a different Kim. And they believe everything that they say. They have turned friends against us, family against us. There was some family that I honestly don't care that they're against us because they didn't do shit. The relationship with them was gimme, and when you need help, it's like, I can't give you nothing. I can't help you. So that part of it, I didn't care. One person out of that side of the family didn't look at us any certain way. Would bend over backwards to help you. But it's not. And listen, it's not her whole family is against us. It's the little immediate family. There's quite a few of them that got this story in their head that I'm the trash. In the perfect world, Angela would have married a doctor or a lawyer or somebody like that would have gave her a social status. But instead, she married. Hey, love with the green hearts. How are you doing today? She married just an old. I was about to. If she wasn't going to answer, I was going to say block her because she came in here earlier and wouldn't say nothing, but just wants to sit here. That was noticed earlier. Yeah. And she was spoke to the last time and didn't say anything. But yeah, Kim, that's what we've been dealing with the last few months. Instead, I'm sorry, I jumped back into a different part of the story. Instead, she married an old country boy, who, despite what they say, used to work at NSK for 7.5 years, made good money then. Depression and stuff has almost killed me a couple of times. We lost everything we had. And instead of saying, hey man, and this is all we needed at the first. I needed somewhere to crash for about 3 weeks for me to save up the money to get a house. And only I heard was crickets. People who had spare bedrooms with beds in them. Because the social status would make them look bad. Oh, y'all are homeless. That's going to make me look bad. You're an embarrassment. That's been said. come from a poor family. I eat everything. Like if we put something in the and they're going to screenshot that, that's going to be a smegma or something. They're going to make a joke out of that one. Leftovers the next day, I'll eat that for lunch. I never put it in the microwave. And I always cut up with Angela, but this couldn't be no more true. I grew up poor. We didn't have a microwave. So if you wanted something warmed up to eat, you had to use the oven. And I would just, a little spaghetti left, man, scoop that stuff into a mold and eat it like it was. But, you know, I come from a blue-collar family, and I didn't fit the mold of what was wanted. So, but Rose, thank you for the rose and the heart me. We are waiting for these country butt spare rib thingamajiggers to get done cooking. Full-fledged carnivore tonight. Listen, this is where the red flag should go for some of these people. They're arguing about or making fun of me because I'm doing the carnivore diet because I'm not eating any vegetables during the carnivore diet. Hey, Angela with the butterfly. It's been a day. It's been a good day. Angela hasn't felt very good. I don't know what she's done over now. You doing something? I was spooky.
What?
I could have swore you were standing up over there.
No, maybe I'll do.
Time to get another room. Oh, Coyote's in here, boy. We ain't seen him in a long time. How you doing, Coyote? But yeah, we love to go to the store for a few minutes and come back to the awareness groups bragging about me getting a cease and desist letter served on me. And but there was nothing served. Thank you, Angela with the butterfly. She's stopped and got her a bottle of Aleve. Exactly. Hey, Cody, I ain't seen you on in a long time, man. I was wondering about you. Well, maybe you might be in other people's lives and stuff. I don't know. I just ain't seen you on in a while. Cody's one of our old school followers. I guess he still follows us. But he's got to follow us because he's on here. And now I've got to, oh crap. Now I've got everything set to private. Put too much in my little air fryer. I'm having to keep shuffling it around. But yeah, Angela with the butterfly, yeah, I completely agree, but it's just stupid stuff, you know. Got on there bragging, said that I wasn't home or I wouldn't answer the door. First of all, I ain't got a peephole. If I look out the window, they're going to see me. So I open the door for whoever knocks on it. It just blows my mind. It was supposed to be a cease and desist that since I wasn't here, they left it at the front desk. And then that story changed so they taped it to my door. Oh, I got some different tea today. I was able to pick up a little bit of tea. Some Melio, some Milo. But it's the zero sugar where they make it with the no aspartame, but it doesn't have sugar to it. Woo. No calories and stuff in it. Because I got to get back on top of this A1C, guys. I've let so much stuff bother me, get to me, that I wake up from barely sleeping, and I forget my meds sometimes. Slide back into that horrible habit of eating. Tanya? I do that every time too with her. It's like I'm horrible with reading names, guys. Well, I would hate to say that I don't check it like I should. Samantha, I gotta get back into checking it better. They've told me they want me to check it every morning when I wake up. Check it as soon as I wake up before I eat, then check it later in the day, and I haven't been doing that either. So it's 100% all on me with that, you know. I haven't felt like it's been running high. My biggest problem when what was I saying? I got reading something, I forgot. Got that tongue today, though. It's a real saucies. I put too much in this air fryer tonight and having to keep moving stuff around to get it cooked evenly. Well, it seems like a good thick sauce.
Thank you. And on the way with my son,
but we are cooking earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna start back checking it the way I should. I gotta check my blood pressure the way I should. I just slid into that funk of semi-depressed and dealing with everything every day, and mental health wasn't good, so it was just 10 grams of sugar. That's not too bad. And I've had no sugar today. 2 tablespoons. I'll probably put on 6 tablespoons. So we'll say about 30 grams of sugar. 2 tablespoons. And I didn't measure it out by tablespoons, but just by eyeballing, maybe 6. We'll go 7 to be conservative. So anywhere between 30 to 35 grams of sugar. And to have no sugar today at all. Oh, I didn't shake well. It's not too bad. I won't have any sugar for supper because I got the zero sugar, 0-calorie sweet tea from Milo's. So there's no sugar in that. So yeah. I always forget about the sauce and stuff. Like I should be looking for the sugar-free sauce. Excuse me. Well, hey, Madonna, we were doing pretty good, cooking a little supper. You know, all that good stuff. It really is. I don't think taking in 35, no, we'll say 30 for the low end, 40 for the high end on the sauce there. And I haven't had any other sugars today. I haven't had a Coke. I haven't had a glass of sweet tea. I haven't had a candy bar, nothing like that. So I don't think that would be is going to affect me too much. Fried pickles. All right. I'm doing these cut up country style pork ribs and a couple hamburger patties. Trying to do more of the carnivore. I've never had problems with my sugars going high. My A1C run was jumped back up from like a 6.4 to an 8.5. And it really upset me. But I've never had an issue with sugar running high. Like after I eat, I get up 200 and something, which really isn't too bad after you eat. It doesn't go high into the 200s. But I got really sidetracked because I have two Madonnas in here. Is it the same Madonna, or do I have to really have two Madonnas in here? And see, I'm on metformin, which I hate that pill. And Glamapride, whatever it's called. And that one rocks me sometimes. Like, guys, it's Glamapride. Sometimes I can take it, and it's like it drops me down into like I've had it drop me down into the high 40s. Like it wasn't good. It wasn't a good time. No, it's Glamapride. It's got pride in it. It's Glimpr, Glamapride, something like that. I said my sugar has the habit of dropping too low, and I don't know why. It's just sugar drop too low, my blood pressure go too high. I've had them both do it at the same time, and that's a ride you don't want to take. The metformin. The reason I hate the metformin is it doesn't do it often. But it has the tendency to really, really tear your stomach up. It's like can mess with you. Ooh-wee, girl. I was trying to buy the pork steak. I ain't mad at it. Yeah, whatever that country's favorite pork thing is, I'm cooking right now. that's the Kim. That's the thing that gets me about it is when it tears your stomach up, it lets you know that it's there. Madonna, what are you talking about? Well, I'm again going to have to take the accountability of some of the reason why I think it really messes with me is because I will have the moments where I'll forget to take it a couple of days. Like I get so wrapped up in everything else that's going on, and then I take it, and it messes my stomach up. When I'm on it quite regular, maybe once a month, I'll eat something that's a little that doesn't agree with. So, we're gonna hope these are done after this, guys. I'm trying another bite. And that was pretty good. Yeah, that was listed as the pork butt center or pork butt country style ribs. But man, they are delicious. Hey, Wildcats, how are you doing? I cut mine up and do like a little burn-in type thing to them. Who's crazy?
I reached over and get a drink of my mom. She looked at me crazy because I moved.
She don't want her mama to move around. She's comfortable. Yelled and screamed for Linda Lou, and that's the break I was looking for. Little Leonard Skinner there, if you didn't know. Hey, Linda Lou. Does anybody know the song that's from, though? How old are you, Linda Lou? If you don't mind me asking, you ain't got to say, but that's too personal because it is an older song. 65. Okay. Just not a Leonard Skinner fan. It's from the song "Give Me 3 Steps" by Leonard Skinner. So he's in a bar dancing with a girl named Linda Lou, and Linda Lou's boyfriend comes in, and he's mad because his girl's in the bar dancing with a strange man. It's one of their better songs. I think it is anyway. One of my favorite Leonard Skinner songs. Music today is not that great. So yeah, music today is just. And I'm a hard rock metal guy. I do like some hip hop. Skinner was so good though, guys. Still are. I think they still tour. Be my sweet honeybee. Guys, for y'all telling me about the parchment paper, what is it? Parchment paper. Okay. I was reading it backwards. Thank y'all so much for that advice. Because it is making my life so much easier tonight. If I can figure out how to get this next piece in there. I was going to be fancy and cut it and make it where it would fit better. So we learned the lesson with that I can't do it that way. So we're just going to take a smaller piece. Like that hint was so great, guys. Thank y'all for that. Hey, Diane. Yes, you can use it in the air fryer. Yeah, you can use it in the air fryer. And then when I was done with it, I just pulled it all out whole. And look at how that turned out, guys. Ooh, that turned out beautiful. You just pulled out the whole thing, put a new piece in, and then throw the hamburger patties in. And somebody gave me the idea, because they was talking about, hey, you need to get some liners for that and make your cleanup a lot easier. And then somebody was like, well, you can use parchment paper with that. Parchment. I don't know why I want to say parchment. Parchment paper with it. And it works just as good. And this was from the Dollar Tree. I mean, it says oven safe, if I can find the English. Non-stick, oven safe, great for microwave and freezer, candy making and baking. So, I mean, if you put it in the oven to bake with, then it should be good to put in the air fryer. So, I'm going to unplug. My phone sits kind of wonky when I'm plugged in on the tripod. And I'm at 97%, so. It's worked really great tonight. This is the first time I've tried it. And I'm very, very, very pleased with the results. Am I still being streamed? Yeah. And I'm still being streamed, so I don't get it. Like, what are y'all talking about when I'm just sitting here talking about cooking and stuff? Somebody want to shed light on that? I'm probably lying because this parchment paper, you can't put it in the air fryer. It's probably a lie. So, hey, let's have some fun. You know what? No, let's not. So I was talking about too. We'll do it live one day, and the only thing I'm going to do is just sit here and look at the screen. Just look at it and just be like, pondering off into the sunset. Like, this has got to be boring for the awareness people just sitting there watching me cook. I enjoy the conversations I have with people on here. Like, hey, Chris, you doing pretty good tonight? Just on the last end of fixing supper. Excuse me, guys. We're on a little early tonight cooking supper. Hey, Plant Mama. What are you having for dinner? Plant Mama, how's your day going? Everything is going great right now. Get up a good meal. The wife is watching some Mom. She loves that show. She finally caught it on CMT. It comes on early though. And like 3 o'clock it starts showing. Cheese ravioli. Nothing wrong with some cheese ravioli. Homemade or out of a can. Either way, it's good. Some pork. At this point, I'm going to call them pork cubes. The country style ribs. I cut them up and make little cubes. Anyway, I cut them up, make little ribs, do like a little burn in with them. And then I'm going to throw some hamburger patties in there to kind of round out the carnivore stuff. I think people think because it says ribs that it's a high dollar meal. It's really expensive, but it's not. Okay, Carrie. Hey, before you go, that one you was talking about in off camera, you can go ahead and take them out if you want to. Here, you can go ahead and do your thing with that. If you didn't, go ahead and leave. Okay, next time you see them, go ahead and get them. Thank you for the heart me, Christy. got that piece of meat out of my tooth. Got a broken tooth in the back that meat gets stuck in. Some people we know don't have a problem with food gets stuck in their teeth. I shouldn't have done that. Lord, I apologize. I really do.
No, you know what he likes to know? Biscuits.
Yeah. Get some biscuits. Biscuits and gravy.
Y'all want to go get a biscuit?
I was just talking about people body shaming, and I said something like that about somebody. I shouldn't have did that. Lord, I apologize. Man, down to 28. Y'all must be getting bored of me. I got one that I got drop kicked one night wrestling and it broke the tooth. And it's just oddly sometimes I get food stuck in it. The other night it was hurting. And I was like, good Lord, I thought it was coming out. I like the new picture y'all have of me over there. There you go, guys. I'll send y'all cease and desist on my cartoons. I'm not bothered right now. It's like I have been in the past. I think it's funny though, y'all went to this extent on this lie about me getting served papers. But I'm not bothered. The dentist is the worst. Like I get so nervous, like I'll physically just be sitting there shaking. And I just they will, Samantha. They'll post people on awareness. They'll repost people for giving gifts. For even coming in and sharing a kind word with somebody, they'll jump all over it and post it. And again, I know I'm being watched, so here's the call out, guys. At any time any of y'all, you cowards, in the awareness page over there, just stop, plug it, Auburn, Matilda, Scam Opera, Rammer Jammer, all y'all Kathy, chatty Kathys. Anytime y'all want to like show your face and get on camera, box is wide open for you. I'll unblock you and get on here, but it has to be a public agreement that you're going to come on here with your face. No filters, no pictures, no cartoons, nothing. Face-to-face talk like two grown adults instead of hiding behind a keyboard. You can say I'm hiding behind the keyboard all you want, but I'm here with my face and my name. When you see me, you know who I am. So I've even called it out to the one who lives here. We can go public with it. You can show up and we can throw down. You might get the best of me. But when it was said, I wish you'd call me out like that, and I did, and nothing happened. Nothing happened today. Nothing's going to happen tomorrow. Because if y'all go real world with this, and I have real names from who's doing it, and then guess what? It's going to come back too. So, exactly, Kim, Samantha, yeah, I mean, Attacking somebody for just wanting to talk. If y'all think I'm the biggest scum of the earth, why go after other people who's not? All right, Kim, you have a good one. I'm gonna be getting off here in a few minutes. Supper will be just about done. Hey, baby, if you want to get some drinks together, leave mine on the table by the microwave, please. And then I cooked your patties first. So, Kim, hope you have a good night, and hope to see you pop back in down the road sometime. Supper is some of the, I cut up the country style pork ribs things and done them up like some burnt ends in our little air fryer. That needs to be dumped out.
Yeah.
I guess I don't want me to. I guess unless you just want to put it on top like Roy, that's right there. One thing. Here, let me rinse it out. But yeah, there's another challenge that won't be met. But yeah, and then I got some hamburgers patties that I'm going to throw in there and kind of for a little bit of extra. So, and then next week I start cutting the portion back. So, yeah, start getting myself ready to cut the portion back and progress on. GG, pretty good.
I'm not gonna say what it was.
Would I ever shave my head? That'd be a negative. I've done it once and it's horrible. Huh?
I'm not gonna say what it was because we're on here. But remember, whenever we had to go and clean his house that time, whenever he ran off, remember what y'all found?
Yeah. I can't say that on here at all.
I know, that's why I said it. I wish we could, but
be alright. Now, let me throw mine off in there. All right. Yeah, GG, everything's pretty good. How about you? Are you doing good today? So when? Huh?
a little bit more. That's good. Yes.
All right. Keep you a go. I think I can end up giving you all the pieces I wanted. Hey, blessed to the fullest. How are you? Guys, this parchment paper was such a great idea. Now, still have to wash that bowl because it's got a little greasy from it, but it's not just wrecked like it would have been. Thank you for the love you so much. We're doing pretty good. We're just on here cooking and talking and cooking. About to be off to eat though. Oh, a little early tonight. She has felt like crap all day today, so I just got out long enough to go to the store a while ago and come back. All right, Samantha, you have a good evening, and we will see you later. I'm going to. I will check my sugar. Excuse me. About an hour after I eat. Yes, we actually go live a couple of times a day usually. All right, bless to the fullest. You have a good. What are you having for dinner tonight? You have a good day too. Have a good night. I mean. Hey, bye, you girl. And honey, bye this now. Nothing wrong with a good burger. I'm going to be about 10 minutes away from eating. On my fourth or fifth bottle of water for the day. So. Guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and get off here and finish up my cooking. And then go there and enjoy some time with the wife. So thank you everybody who popped in today, and thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for the good conversation. Thank the awareness pages for the good laughs today. And we'll catch y'all down the road.